and Ben just goes. I love it.
Yo,
it's amazing. He's like an encyclopedia, honestly, of Georgia State. Just
yeah, he really just kind of goes out there and just like I feel like I could just like send him like some written questions in a microphone, and he could just like send me an audio clips that'd be like an hour long, and it's like I could compose put the whole thing together. So yeah, he knows how to.
Are you trying to write us out of this?
Yes. We're just gonna actually send Ben questions every week, and then we'll just press play and just listen. It'll just be our reactions.
No, but that's like against the spirit of the podcast, you know.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not really a drinker, so he can't really
he's lucky we even let him on.
True.
All
that pub.
Ryan, what did you say when I asked you guys if you wanted to have been on tonight? What was your exact response?
Well, I don't remember exactly what it was.
Drunken words were said.
I think it was something along the lines of "fuck that guy."
Wow, whoa! That sounds like
pretty
something
much.
I wouldn't have said.
Spot on. Yeah,
that's crazy talk.
That's pretty spot on.
He did.
It was.
He did.
So we're all clear for all tens of you listening. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Just trying to get a rise out of
Ben has a lot of good things to say, and I knew that he would come in and back up all my feelings, right? All my feelings about the basketball team. He came in and he was just like, you know what, Ryan's fucking right. And I love it when Ben says that. I mean, he didn't say that directly, but he said that.
I remember vividly Ben saying specifically those exact words that Ryan is fucking right. Yeah.
I know. I mean, we need to calm him down because it's not last call, but like, yeah, Ryan's fucking right.
You can't be dropping the F-bombs in the regular episode, Ben. Come on,
I mean,
dude.
He's not wrong. So it's hard to really, I mean, it's hard for, I hope Apple doesn't ding him because he was just spitting truth bombs
all over. Just spreading that love all over.
Whew, man.
Oh, wow.
Just peeing is such a relief. Goodness. I feel like,
isn't it though?
I feel like $1 million.
It's great.
So you had what I call a pissgasm.
Yeah, oh man, I came back and I'm like more powerful than I've ever been in my life. Yeah,
you held it so long that when you did go pee, now you feel invincible.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can't believe we didn't address Grant at all in that. Like he was shit talking on YouTube the whole time, and I know David, you don't want to be so negative, but like. He says we're going to go 0-5 and end the season with an 8-loss streak. Look, we are playing better than we've played all season, and we're playing against teams that we've beaten. It would be crazy if that were true. And like I don't feel bad about saying that. Even if we do end up losing those games, like he's not some seer into the future. Like it's a stupid thing to say. Even if I'm wrong and he's right, it's a dumb thing to say at this point.
So you're saying realistically we could lose all the games.
I mean, of course you can lose every single game. Of course, of course, it's possible.
I said
it's not.
We would win an away game. So we got 3 chances left. Right.
We'll beat Coastal.
Right.
I hope we win a game so that I don't have to look like an idiot.
We'll beat Coastal.
So I hovered over his comments several times to put up there, but I did not know how my response was going to come off and not be completely dick about it, because you're absolutely right. You know, I think it's absolutely absurd to say you've got 3 road games left, and one of those is against a team that you put 100 points up on, beat them by 34. Another is the only team in conference that has a worse record than you. How can you so assuredly say we're not going to win another away?
Yeah,
we're not win an away
not
game,
great.
period.
Like no one's arguing that we're like we're the best team in the belt.
No, by no stretch at all. We spent the entire hour. We spent the entire hour talking about how bad the program has been, how much the expectations were, and then like the realistic about what the teams were, and how close we were to winning with the different points. I don't know how you could say so assuredly we're not beating. I'm not even saying Coastal, because beating a team 2 times is difficult.
It's hard.
I mean,
we'll beat them. Don't worry about it.
but to say that we have absolutely no chance to beat the worst team in the conference. I had my my stats on my stats on Arkansas State. It's like 2 lines. Arkansas State is 1-12 in their last 13 games.
That's got to be.
But they're guaranteed to beat us. Just so we're all clear. Like that's crazy.
Why?
That's crazy talk.
And you know that team they beat. The team that they beat in that 1-12
Coastal
was Coastal Carolina, 73 to 57.
Yeah. Look,
so
I'm telling y'all,
like,
we'll beat Coastal.
All right.
It's not hard to
All
beat
right.
a team like that twice because like we are like better. We're objectively better than them even when we're bad. And we're
All
not
right, so
bad
are you
right
gonna-
now. We're actually playing the best basketball we've played all season. It's not saying a whole lot, but like we are.
All right, so we're getting together Thursday night, and we're gonna have a watch party, and we're gonna invite Grant to
Let's do
it,
it.
and we're gonna watch the game together. And then Ryan can just like
Yes.
shit talk. We will live
Brian's
stream
gonna
the
shit
Ryan
talk the
shit
whole
talk
game.
the entire time.
Is
Yeah,
that
I like
this
it.
Thursday?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like in
I
2
got
days
plans.
from now.
I got plans.
I'll bark, no bite. That should be.
Well, I don't
that
have to
should be
invite
your,
him to my house to say he's full of shit.
No, that should be your next political campaign slogan. I'll bark, no bite.
But I mean, all right. So take a step back. Like
Okay.
the way we played Southern Miss and the way we played Marshall, those teams would beat the middle of the pack, the bottom half of the Sun Belt. Like if we played the exact same game, same everything.
Marshall game 2. Marshall just as we're qualifying everything,
Yeah,
clarifying
the
everything.
last
We've
Yeah.
seen what this team looks like earlier in the season versus later in the season against the best team in the Sun Belt.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
And-
was asking Ben, but I kind of like
Yeah.
didn't phrase it correctly because I was trying to get in 3 questions at once because I knew if I asked 1, he would speak for 12 minutes, and I was like,
Good
if I asked 3, he'll only speak for 15. But was like, this team seems to, like Ryan, I think you said it, and Tim, you backed it up as well. Was like it seems like they're starting to figure it out. They're being more competitive throughout the entire game than just the second half. The margins of victory are getting smaller. Margins of loss are getting smaller. They're starting to play more cohesively. So there is a chance that
we're still figuring out those layups and dunks, but other things
Oh
are
my
looking
God.
better overall.
there is nothing more embarrassing than a missed dunk. Because like
multiple of
the-
these like really embarrassing missed dunks.
the dunk is supposed to be the slap in your face. Hey, we stole the ball from you, or we broke through your defense,
Right.
and we're gonna rub it in your face. Look how fucking bad you are at basketball. That I just did this to you, and we do it, and it bumps off the backboard or whatever it is. You're like, fuck.
uncontested
Now we look-
missed dunk multiple times, highly embarrassing. Stop fucking trying, please, because it's worse than it's worse than just like, you know, taking a shot and missing. The missed dunk is like, it's stop it.
And then
It's
that
the
being
theme
said,
for
the
the
very
season, though. You know,
the second
it's like our
worst,
calling card.
No, it can't be. That I think that's the problem I'm trying to say is like that we can't be known for that, and it has happened multiple times now, and it is highly embarrassing.
Let them
Just
dunk.
quit.
They'll miss it. Don't even have to guard them.
if they steal the ball, just let them go. They're not going to get the basket.
Just go. They're not gonna make it. We'll get the rebound. It's all good.
The second most embarrassing thing is the uncontested layup. Same thing. You steal the ball, you run down court. There's no one near you. All you got to do is the most basic thing you learn in basketball. Like I very poorly played basketball like when I was in elementary school, and like layups were just like something. All right, here's what you do: you go to the basket, you toss it up, and you hit the backboard or the box behind the basket, and it just falls in. That's all you got to do. Just like get anywhere in this little box. That's why the box is there, and it goes in. These guys are Division I athletes. How is it that fucking hard? I mean, I couldn't do it at all. Period. I was horrible.
No, yeah. I mean, it's nothing we can do, but like we have higher expectations for them than we have for ourselves, for sure, right? Like I never earned a scholarship for Well, frankly, anything. So
layups are pretty fucking easy. I'll say that much. Like they're the easiest thing ever. You use the backboard, it like increases
why
your
they have 'em.
chances at least 50%.
That's why they have layups. The layups are for the shorter guys that can't dunk the ball. So you can go up there, you get your jump, you toss the ball up, it bounces right in. It's a gimme every fucking time, every single time. It never misses. A layup never misses.
You're wrong.
Unless you're wearing blue and white or sometimes black.
Or a lot of times black, really. Yeah.
Actually, mostly black now. Yeah.
I think
yeah,
it was the first blue we've worn was like this was the one of the last games, right?
It was the ODU game, right? Oh yeah, I didn't put this down. The past two games, the past
but it was
two
a home
games
game. It was weird.
The last two home games I've been to, I missed the game against Marshall. Our dance squad is wearing the same color as the opposing team.
It's a little weird.
I don't think that's right.
It's a little weird.
It's okay.
It's a little
That's
weird.
no hate on the.
We try.
That's no hate on the dance team. It's
just match the team. It's not hard. Like they've got the outfits. We know they've got them, right? We've seen them.
It's like, hey, Coach Hayes, what color uniforms are you gonna be wearing on Thursday? Oh, we're gonna be wearing our blue jerseys. Okay, we're gonna wear black, and the other team's wearing black. So
we're gonna cheer for them. The end.
Yeah.
But when do we wear black at home? That doesn't happen. So why are we? What is?
I don't know. I thought black was supposed to be our like postseason jerseys. Like that's what it was before. Like the first time we wore black was against like the Wisconsin win or something like that, and they brought them back.
Black with the blue trim. I think it's prety. It's a slick look. I'm fine with us wearing it.
I'm not a big fan of black jerseys. As black being used as a color for the program, but I find the black jerseys, both basketball and football, sharp as hell. Yeah. I think they look really, really good. They look really good. So, but just don't use it.
Don't tie it into a blackout.
Don't use it in our logos. Sometimes. Don't use it in our logos.
And don't use it in our logos. That's right. Yeah, and put Atlanta on all of our jerseys, all of them.
Or Atlanta, bare minimum, ATL,
preferably. Whatever. But yeah. You know, it'd be really cool. Your GSU ATL logo.
That would be.
Yeah, but they have to pay him for it, wouldn't they?
Or wait, David,
they own it.
Would they have to pay you for it?
I would get money for it.
Like $100.
Would you want money for it, or would you be like really excited to have your logo on the jersey on the court?
You're like, look, it's free, but like I'm gonna tweet out in the middle of the game, like if you like this logo, buy our shit.
Just like that.
I would really like for that logo to be used on uniforms, and also I would like to receive money for that logo being on the uniforms.
Okay, fair enough.
It can be both. It can be both. I mean,
but if you receive that money via people purchasing that logo on your shirts, that's fine, right?
Why does it have to be either or? They can buy the logo.
All right, I know you don't want to make any promises live that you can't back out of. That's fine. You're smarter than I am, so I'm who gives a shit? Like, you know.
It would be cool to get that logo up in the stadium. Yeah, that happens. It happens. All right, what else did I have? We talked about. I'm glad Ben's okay. I wasn't kidding. Ben's been so like negative Nancy on the message boards. It's been like I wanted to make sure. I wanted a wellness check.
What's going on there? I haven't read the boards in a while, so that's pretty. If you're saying it, it must be really noticeable.
Oh yeah, it's been going on for a while. Maybe that's the episode title: a wellness check with Ben Moore. Yeah, remind me of that wellness check with Ben Moore. One of y'all text me that now. Neither of you are moving.
You could just do wellness check as the episode title.
Well, I'm going to put with Ben Moore in the title no matter what. So a wellness check with Ben Moore, I think, plays well there.
I like it. Go for it.
Just one of you text me. So I'll forget it. Tim, you had your big game boomer talk you wanted to get into.
Yeah, I mean he's a jackass, but beyond that,
no, he's a boomer.
He's a boomer. Yeah,
He's a big game boomer.
No, boomers are just like
Big
wrong
gay
about
boomer.
stuff a lot.
Gay
right?
boomer.
I thought
So
boomers... Go ahead. Sorry, go
boomers
ahead.
are old folk, right?
Yeah, and they're wrong about a lot of like, especially pop culture things, and with they're just set in their ways, and that makes them wrong about a lot of things, and it's fine. It's entertaining. It's clearly entertaining because we talk about it way more than we should about somebody who says things that are so absurd.
Well,
as often as they do.
Ryan's definition does justify how wrong this person is about other content, so I'll go with it. But go ahead, Tim. Go for it.
He posted he loves rankings. That's his shtick. He likes to piss people off. It's his other shtick. He posted the best G5 college town rankings. So we slide in right at number 61.
Atlanta?
64. Yes.
Atlanta out of 64. We come in at 61.
There are like 3 football playing colleges in the city limits.
Well,
right? 3? Is it 3?
No, it's 2.
It's not a good college town, which I don't disagree with them 100%. Like, it's tough here, right?
That's the thing. Atlanta's not a college town. Atlanta is.
No, it weirdly is.
It's an international city that happens to have the 2 closest FBS universities in the nation that play in it. What's the third team you think that plays in the city limits of Atlanta?
I thought there was one of the HBCUs also played football.
FBS.
Oh yeah, we're talking about FBS because this is G5.
I didn't say that. Yeah. So, and HBCUs are actually like to me, they're in a special category that enjoy a lot of support within the community, and so I think they count in a way that other FCS programs don't.
Yeah,
necessarily.
I think when I hear college town, I'm thinking of like Athens, like a community that is only there because of the university, or only thrives because of the university. Atlanta would do very well without the college football playing universities within the city limits.
I mean, so you're right, but without the colleges, period, too. I mean, you've got Georgia State, you've got Georgia Tech, you've got multiple HBCUs, you've got Emory, Atlanta is weirdly a college town. Like, there are lots of very popular universities with a lot of attendees, and it draws a lot of people to the city.
This ranking is by university, college town by university. It's not ranking the city versus every other town in the world that happens to have college universities. So I get it. They oddly enough have Athens, Ohio as number 1, which I found was strange.
What's in Athens, Ohio?
Ohio University, or University of Ohio.
Nothing good is really in Ohio. Let's be honest.
Like Ohio, just Ohio, not Ohio State, just Ohio.
Ohio University.
Ohio University.
And that's number 1.
Ohio. Number 1. Tulane, number 2. Louisiana.
So I get it. I get everyone who has Neanderthal DNA believes that New Orleans is the best party city in the world. So yeah, it makes sense that Tulane would come in number 2 because there's a bunch of Neanderthal people that run this whole fucking thing. So
yes, exactly.
And New Orleans has a lot of the same arguments that I've been saying about Atlanta, except for New Orleans is garbage.
And they have
for that one little fact. That's it.
They have I guarantee you everything about New Orleans and Tulane being number 2 in this list is because of Mardi Gras and girls showing booties.
No, so fuck that. Edgewood is better than Bourbon Street.
Fuck yeah. Oh, wait, Edgewood Avenue or Edgewood neighborhood?
Edgewood Avenue, like the street.
Either. Fuck Edgewood. Fuck Edgewood Avenue. Fuck Edgewood Avenue. Edgewood neighborhood.
I know you can be upset about it. Look. I don't care what you think about Edgewood Avenue, but like it's better than Bourbon Street.
Well, everything's better than Bourbon.
I'm just saying. We got one street in Atlanta that's like not even great, and it's better than Bourbon Street. Like, fuck you, New Orleans.
I've never been pissed on Edgewood Avenue. I can tell you that much.
You know what?
I cannot do the same thing about Bourbon Street.
It's me neither.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway,
Tim, Bourbon Street. You've been peed on Bourbon Street because everyone else has.
Better question.
I have peed on Bourbon Street. Yes, of course.
No. I'm not saying that you peed on Bourbon Street. You have been the recipient of pee on you
I
on
am
Bourbon
fairly
Street.
certain I have had urine
No.
on my body that was not
Yes.
mine on Bourbon Street.
No. What? How?
Yes.
What the fuck were you doing?
Oh my God, just walking.
All those balconies.
Tim, have you been to Bourbon Street?
I've been to Bourbon Street. When we played in, well, we didn't play in New Orleans at Uno. I stayed at like the hotel that's in the middle of all the nastiness, and you wake up that next morning, you go walk around outside. It is fucking disgusting.
I made the mistake of going. I'd only been to New Orleans during Mardi Gras and during I was there for Y2K. And then I made the mistake of going there just on a summer road trip. We kind of passed through it, stopped by different cities along the way. And I went in the dead heat of the summer, June, July, something like that. We walked through Bourbon Street and it smelled like urine.
The worst. It's so bad.
You could smell it. The urine was just so ingrained in all the little brick roads and everything. It was like a men's locker room that had not been cleaned in months. It was absolutely foul.
Gross.
It was more disgusting. That smell was more disgusting than when I got pissed on Bourbon Street. Granted, I was shit-faced drunk.
Anyway, to bring it back, the whole thing is, if you're going to say New Orleans is anywhere in the top 10 of college towns, Atlanta is better for even the similar reasons that you would even include New Orleans in it, right? New Orleans isn't traditionally a college town. Atlanta is not traditionally a college town. They both have colleges within their city limits. Atlanta is objectively better and has better colleges.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. The colleges.
So I mean, they're better in the
Atlanta.
rankings, and I don't know why you would ever put New Orleans ahead of Atlanta in these rankings.
Brian,
it's
you know
silly.
what? You know what? I am 100% behind you on this. This is rare, but yeah, I'm in. You're absolutely right.
We're so far behind them, though.
Fuck you, Boomer. Not
you,
Tim.
You know who else is up there?
Big game Boomer, not you, Tim. Sorry, that came off wrong, and I apologize.
I'm not a boomer yet, Ryan.
I know. I just said not you. I apologize. Like I that was not directed at you, but I understand how that might have
I didn't
sounded like that.
It didn't sound like it. You're good. But who else is up there? You know who else is up there? Number 10.
No.
Trash.
No.
What? They got like a fucking Applebee's downtown. Who gives a fuck? What? They have a fucking drainage ditch in an Applebee's.
How is Honolulu, Hawaii, number 8? I mean, I love Hawaii, but
because it's Hawaii,
there's no way that
Honolulu.
How is Honolulu a college town?
I'm surprised they're not number 1.
I think he just put this on random generator and it generated 64 teams.
Put Statesboro on it in the top 10.
Well, so there's also, it's got App State as number 4 and Texas State as number 6. So I'd be like, if I was a petty person trying to rank Sunbelt teams, I'd be like, look at this. They got 2 Sunbelt teams in the top 6.
Woo!
Just not acknowledge that TDS got into it at all. But
I have heard that San Marcos is really cool.
Really? All right.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about San Marcos from lots of people, how it's like a pretty cool town.
And actually, Ryan knows what city Texas State is in, so I believe he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
All right. What city is Southern Miss in? Town.
Hattiesburg.
All right. What? How about Marshall?
Fuck, I don't know.
I looked.
Lincolnburg.
I looked it up. I looked up San
Morristown, Morrisville. I don't know.
Huntington. But
I looked up San Marcos.
Yeah.
Like right then and there. Because I did not remember, but I have.
I was trying to make a point that you actually knew what you were talking about because you knew and that you don't know where other schools are located.
I don't remember like specific details, but when somebody's like, "Oh yeah, like this city's like really cool to hang out in," like, yeah, I believe it. And I've seen all the pictures of people hanging out on the in the river. There's like a river landing, and everybody does like a tubing thing and like it looks fun. It looks awesome.
Yeah,
it reminds me of like Helen, right? Helen, you've got like the big tubing area. And
I've never done the tubing. I've done the drinking at the beer garden, but I've never done the tubing.
You should do the drinking and the tubing because it's fun.
Yeah, but I feel like once I start the drinking, I don't like, care about doing anything else besides continuing the drinking.
I mean, it's like drinking in Sausage Fest. You just go to a Sausage Fest.
Excellent. All right. We're calling this.
Probably. I don't know. I might be out of gas at this point.
Thanks, Brian, for listening. We'll talk to you next week after we don't lose both of our games, right?
We're winning one.
Of course,
at least one.
Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys. Sorry, I took a giant swig.
Tim?
Good night.